Podcast, episode 10.
We're so good at introducing our podcast.
I don't fucking care. I'm Shane.
I'm Nick. Oh, I'm Nick.
Josh.
He's Josh.
We're the same people.
I'm actually here this week.
Yeah, Nick, psychopath. He just likes to drive up from Columbus every weekend. This is kind of old news, but did you hear about the 3080 Ti?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, like we didn't do a podcast last week, so this would have been news last week, but yeah, they're making a 3080 Ti. I don't know why, because I know I said before, like them coming out with like other SKUs of things because of like the lower grade silicon and stuff like that when they came out the 3060 and shit, but the 3080 Ti, I feel like you could just produce more 3080s.
Yeah, but I mean, again, they don't really care about
Yeah,
people. They care about money.
Yeah.
making more SKUs and coming.
And they're trying to make it so that it can't be used for cryptoing again.
They're idiots.
Yeah,
They're just
I just saw that.
I don't know. If they think that people aren't going to be able to crack their code, they're fucking morons.
I mean, they gave it away last time.
Well, yeah. But like
somebody
that
at
was just
NVIDIA.
That was just like them speeding up the inevitable, if anything. 'Cause
Probably.
someone's gonna fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
It might
sure.
take a little while or something like that, but I mean, it's gonna be found out.
Yeah.
So from what I understand is that all the new cards that they're making, like the new like
One's being
models,
produced from now.
yeah,
forward.
from now on they're gonna require this mining limiter driver to even like operate. So I don't know. But all the old cards are still going to run at 100% no matter what, so...
Look,
Yeah.
like, is the mining thing kind of a problem? Sure. That's why the scalpers are out there, because the miners want to make money, and the scalpers know the miners want them for money. That's a huge reason why the people are scalping them. But the miners are going to get the cards, any card that they can, even if there's more SKUs or not more SKUs, or even if there's a fucking limiter on it or anything like that. So, like, to me, it's almost a waste of money for them coming out with these miner-only cards to be like, oh, these are more enticing for miners. Well, it's a weaker card, and
But
why wouldn't they want to try to like
Well,
hack into
But
the
miners want more efficient cards.
right?
Yeah.
But like, why wouldn't you want the better card? If you could, if someone comes out with like a hot fix to get the new 3080 to be able to mine,
It's about the cost efficiency of it. If it draws less power and runs a little bit slower, it might be more cost effective for them to use that instead of a higher power card.
Yeah, because they already undervolt them.
right? But my thing is like, if they're gonna get scalped anyway, if I'm a miner, I'm probably gonna just get whatever card I can.
I mean, I don't know.
That's just how I would look at it. Like if I was trying to crypto mine,
They're not worried about one person buying one GPU to mine.
No, I
really.
know they're not.
It's like these mining farms where it's like racks and racks of
Right.
GPUs.
right, where they just have fucking boards on boards on boards set up.
Boards on boards on boards.
Boards on boards on boards. I don't know. It's like a stupid fucking problem that honestly doesn't need solved. Like, miners are going to buy the cards they want if they can get them. The gamers are going to buy the cards they want if they can get them. So putting these limiters and shit on stuff, it doesn't make it more or less appealing for anybody because someone's going to figure it out no matter what.
Well, it's just annoying that these prices have gone up like so insanely high.
Yeah. And I mean, they're just trying something. I mean, I don't blame them too much for trying something at least.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay $1,000 just to get a GPU, you know?
Well, it depends on the GPU you're getting, but yeah.
Right, but
Like
like
a
those are,
mid-range one.
yeah,
Right.
like a mid-range
Right.
one.
Like getting a 1650 is costing you $400 right now.
And when they came out, they were like $250.
I don't even think they were that
280?
much. I thought the 1660s were 250 or
I
280.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I thought Mike paid $220 for the 1650 that he purchased. And that was marked up by like $20 to $40.
I know my 2060 was only like $280 when I bought it,
Yeah.
like 3 years ago.
And that's,
No,
they
2
didn't come
years
out with
ago.
2050s either, so like that was the lowest end 20 series that they had. Yeah, I don't know. Then Kevin, his computer's just burning.
Yeah, his computer is like lighting on fire.
Yeah.
Not literally,
He
but
said
like
Nick was telling me last night that his GPU's been overheating Remember when he was telling us like months ago that his GPU sits at like 90 degrees Celsius and it's supposed to do that?
Does it like
I
goes
don't
up
remember him
to
saying it
80
was
to
that high.
85?
Oh yeah, I mean that's normal.
Well, apparently not, because he took it apart and put thermal paste on it on the cooler and stuff. He's got it down to like 70 at max load.
Yeah, my 3070 doesn't ever get above 79. At least so far. I mean, obviously, if they come out with some kind of game, like if I tried to run Cyberpunk or something, it would go above that. But even my 2070 never went above the high 70s.
Well, it also depends on the card.
Right.
Every card you've ever had has been huge.
Right. Yeah.
My card, my old 1080 was like really small. It was like a mini one, so the cooler wasn't that big. So you expect higher temperatures.
True.
And it was only a dual fan.
This case also isn't great for airflow.
Yeah, because my 2070 was like, the radiator was like this big.
Yeah. your 2070 was massive.
Which is like, I was telling Nick last night, I'm like, well, if I knew Kevin, like if I would have known Kevin was going to have GPU problems, or if Kevin was going to want to buy a new GPU, which apparently he's been trying to do, I would have honestly, no offense to Mike, I would have rather sold my GPU to Kevin and figured out Mike's GPU, whether it had to be sent it in or whatever.
Yeah.
Because, again, no offense to Mike, Kevin plays way more games than Mike does. Kevin could have utilized it more. And I only sold my 2070 to Mike for $125. So
is it even having problems anymore?
I don't know.
I haven't talked to him since yesterday, but
he just did that yesterday.
I don't know. We were thinking either it's his GPU or he's having issues with his power supply. It's like what'll happen is he's like playing a game and it'll just black screen and then his audio keeps outputting. He has to hard restart his computer.
I thought it was just saying that his GPU was getting too hot.
It would just like stop outputting video.
Oh, but it would put out audio?
Yeah, it's really weird.
So then I feel like there's no way that's his power supply. That has to be his GPU.
Yeah, if it was like cutting the GPU's power completely, I would understand if you would like be wary about the power. What is his power supply? Do you know? Or?
No idea. I don't even think he knows.
Did he try changing like which display he was using, like which port in his GPU?
No, but I'll tell him.
I mean, he could even try a different PCIe slot on his motherboard.
If he even has more than.
True, I don't know.
I think he does. Pretty sure he's got an ATX motherboard.
As long as it's not like a fucking $30 motherboard, but
I mean, it also depends on what size it is.
Yeah.
And
pretty sure it's an ATX.
I'm not sure if mine has to.
Really?
It might. I can't remember.
Normally, you can't even use the very bottom one anyway. For a graphics card, you can put like
it's just physically too big, like the card.
Right. Yeah. Normally, people use the very bottom slots for because of the shrouds and everything. But normally, that bottom slot's more utilized for like internal,
like a Wi-Fi card or something.
Capture card,
Wi-Fi card,
stuff like that.
And and most of the time you don't want to use the bottom one anyways because the bandwidth is lower.
Right. Yeah.
But it doesn't utilize the GPU as much. Normally.
Either way, Kevin probably just needs a new GPU because.
Well, he just needs a new computer.
Yeah. He's starting to get to the point where he can't run games that well.
Well, he also bought. I think he should have upgraded his computer and then bought a 1440p monitor.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, his computer's only built for 10.
He wants to do water cooling, bro.
That's fine.
His next case.
Good.
He wants to do a custom water loop.
Oh, fuck all that, dude. That's just like. I know once you do it and once you know what you're doing, it's not that difficult. But to me, there's so many things that can go wrong.
Well,
I just like.
See, it's not that difficult if you use flexible tubing.
Yeah. Hardline tubing.
Yeah. It's that I feel like it would be hard to do hardline tubing because you have to get the bends right and you have to make sure like they're actually
you don't
fitted
crimp
right.
on like crimp the bends.
Yeah. So I feel like just doing like soft tubes would be not that hard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it would be that bad.
I also I just don't trust like filling the fucking water in that thing inside my computer.
I use a funnel.
Yeah.
Still, stuff goes wrong. I mean, I'm cool with just buying a closed loop radiator and being good with it. Like, that's just me personally though. I don't feel like dealing with it. It's a lot easier for me to just bolt something up there, hook it up to my CPU, plug it into the motherboard and be done.
Do they even make like AIOs for like GPUs and stuff that you can buy?
They do.
Okay.
But most of them most of them you buy a specific graphics card that already has it installed.
Right.
Yeah.
There are a few that you can just buy, but I don't know. Like, I'm sure you have to get a specific card for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a lot more complicated.
But I know you can buy like just a block that replaces your cooling system on your GPU.
If you buy the GPU and it has the water cooling on it, you can replace the block on that GPU. But if you buy a GPU that's air cooled,
you have to take off the whole shroud and the cooling
Yeah,
system.
you take it down to the PCB, and then
Right.
you have to buy a specific water block for the.
which at that point, I feel like just depending on what you're doing, but like just straight up, like if you were like eventually I would like to do water cooling. To me anyway, I'd probably just like wait till I had the money to buy the water cooled version of the card. Instead of going through that fucking process of taking my graphics card apart and
It's more expensive.
Yeah, they're a lot
the
more
way
expensive.
you're saying to do it, it would be way more expensive.
just buy a graphics card that's already water cooled out of the box.
Yeah, because wasn't Brandon's card like almost $1,500? The water cooled one he has.
Oh, I don't know if
I
this
have no
is
idea.
water cooled.
I didn't know. I don't know either.
I thought. Oh no, his motherboard is water cooled. But we were.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
But yeah, because we're talking about water cooling the whole system because you connect the CPU to the GPU and then everything connects.
And you're
to
having
the pump.
one pump, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm just talking about just like regular graphics cards that are water cooled.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, most people that water cool it want to do it
The whole system.
Yeah,
Right.
they don't want to buy a water cooled one. I don't know. It's just like an enthusiast thing. Some people like to do it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna try it eventually, but
just gets to the
not
point where
anytime
like
soon.
I think it's cool when they put dyes in the water, and the water's like, yeah.
See, I think that's cool, but then it always messes up the tubes after like a year.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't personally. I would just use regular water, and I would put probably just put like LED lights. Yeah. So it just like what I saw that's really cool is you like take really fine sandpaper and you like frost the tubes, and then the LEDs really catch on them.
Okay.
because it's like less less protruding through the tube and more bouncing off of it.
Yeah, it catches light easier. That's what I if I ever do hard tubing.
Don't they sell frosted hard tubing though?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure they do.
I don't know if someone did what you did or whatever, but I've just seen what you've like the frosting.
If you can literally just take sandpaper and do it yourself, I would not waste money on buying pre-frosted.
It just depends on it depends on the price.
Yeah, if it's like a dollar more, fuck it.
Like you said,
why would you want to go through the process? To me, it's all about, like, don't get me wrong, I think building a computer is fun, but the least amount of work I have to do, the better.
Right.
Which is like great. If I can just buy all the parts and put them all together instead of having to like custom do this or custom do that, I personally don't want to do any of that shit. I know people do, and that's for them, but
I want to eventually just want to wait for like 3 series down the line when I upgrade everything on my computer.
Right.
I don't think I'm going to build a computer for a while or buy a graphics card for a while. So
yeah, I mean, it's going to be like at least a year before prices even normalize, probably.
Well, they're saying like at least for like some of the like they're building those factories and stuff like that in the United States to try to like
those are
production. They're not going to be done until 2024 is when they're like projected to be. Obviously, could be a year before that, could be a year after that, could never happen. So who knows? But
yeah, funding could just like completely fall through.
The issue is probably going to be solved.
Yeah. And then, but at least hopefully it won't happen again.
Right. It's preventative for the next time that something might happen or whatever.
Yeah.
For the next global pandemic.
Yeah.
Never know.
Well, I mean, the pandemic is partially to blame, but it's also just the silicon shortage.
I mean, it's definitely a huge factor in it because one, they predicted the opposite thing that would happen. So most manufacturers didn't put in as many orders. They thought sales were going to go down. And sales went way up because so many people needed home computers and home, like, everything. So, just the opposite of what they thought was going to happen, and it screwed everything over.
Yeah, they made the wrong bet, and now we're all fucked. So,
I'm not fucked. I got my GPU. I don't care.
Same.
You do.
I'm fucked.
I do wish I would have got the 3080, but...
Personally, I just don't, like, for the kind of gaming that I personally do, like, don't get me wrong, I play AAA games and stuff like that. I don't see a scenario where I'm gonna like fully utilize the money I spent on the card. And that's just like I don't game as hard as like you do sometimes. Like, I'm not saying you game super hard all the time, but like, you know, I go through a phase where I'll play for a really long time, and then I might not play a game on my computer for a fucking month.
Yeah.
So like,
I just mainly wanted it for like, I was just gonna take my laptop out of my streaming equation, period, and just use my GPU to stream.
Well, and you 3D print, and you do like you would utilize it way more.
Yeah.
Now 3090s. I don't care what Mark and Brandon say. To me, just personal opinion, it was a waste of money.
No, it doesn't matter. But the only thing is, they couldn't get a 3080. Brandon was going to get a 3080.
I know. Mark didn't want a 3080.
No, he did.
I thought he wanted the 3090 from the get-go.
No, he went up to Micro Center to get the 3080, but they sold it to a person like 5 minutes before he got there.
Okay.
But they had one 3090 left.
Oh.
So he said he got the 3090.
Looks like I'm spending another $600.
It's just like nothing we can play can utilize it.
It's a workstation card.
I mean, it still works really good for games.
But
and to be fair, if he was gonna pay scalper prices, he would have paid that much for a 3080 anyways. So,
yeah, but then
I mean, I never would have.
Then just flat out, I don't care if this sounds mean. If you're gonna pay scalper prices, you're an idiot. On anybody, talking about anyone in the world. I understand.
I mean, unless you really, really need it for like work.
If you've got the money and you don't care, and you're just like, oh, I don't care, I'm gonna drop the money. That's on you. I can't, tell you not to do that. I can't say that I wouldn't do that if I just had the money to throw around.
Yeah.
But like, I personally just I don't support it whatsoever, and I don't support.
Right. No, I agree. I wasn't gonna.
And not even just GPUs on any level, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck scalpers. They're the worst.
Agreed.
I'm kind of glad like retailers like Micro Center are like doing that thing where you can't buy a 30 series card. You can only buy one every 30 days.
You can only buy one graphics card every 30 days.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
When Mike had to do it, they had to check his.
Well, when we went up there to get your card, they're like, "Have you bought a 30 series product in the last 30 days?"
So they must have changed it.
Yeah.
Oh, since when you went.
Yeah, when I went and I bought mine, they were like, "Can I see your ID?" And I was like, "Sure." And they were like. I was like, what, I got to be 18 to buy a graphics card now or something? And they were like, no, we have to check to make sure you haven't bought a 30 series card in the last 30 days. And I was like, oh. And I forgot that they said like that. But then when we were up there for Mike, they still checked his ID and they said, we need to make sure you haven't purchased a graphics card through us in the last 30 days.
And while we were there, the people ahead of us were trying to buy two and they were saying, no, you can't.
Yeah. I remember that.
Because I think they were probably trying to buy the one Mike was buying.
Yeah, because like as soon as Mike told that guy he wanted it, he didn't take it out of the case right away, but he printed out the paperwork for Mike. And then as we were walking away to go look at RAM, me and Mike heard someone go, hey, can I get that 1650? And he's like, we don't have any more.
Yeah.
Because I was like, when we walked in, I was like, Mike, you go get that person right now. I'm like, go get an employee right now. I was like, you're buying that. And he's like, okay. Mike would have hesitated. He wouldn't have got it.
He wouldn't have had a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he would have had a computer, just
no
onboard graphics.
Right.
You could play like 16-bit games and shit.
Right.
Right. You can play some like older games, like Borderlands would. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I used to play Smite on the Toshiba laptop we used to have.
Yeah, I played like Diablo 3.
Yes, me too.
I don't remember what else. Some like old shooting game, like BioShock, like the original one, not the mastered.
Right.
Yeah, it ran like dog shit. At least Smite did.
I mean,
Diablo 3 ran okay when I first installed it, and like for like a few months, and then I don't know what happened to my computer, but it like slowed down significantly, and then it wasn't running as well.
Did they come out with like any heavy patches for the game over that time, or
I don't remember. That was 2012.
Yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to play Diablo 3.
I just remember the one time we were over at Joey's, and both of you were playing on your laptops, and Joey was playing on his computer. I was sitting there, and I'm like, what are you guys even doing? You guys were just sitting in the living room with like TV trays on your laptop.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Mine wasn't a TV tray, okay? It was an actual laptop tray.
Oh, okay.
Had a mouse pad built into it.
I just remember someone was legit using a TV tray.
It was me. I was using a TV tray. I took it from my mom's house.
Yeah, that was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember I brought my computer into Barish's art class and played Diablo 3 for like 2 hours.
No one said anything to you?
No.
I think was in like advanced art or something like that, so they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then I played through lunch, and then he had another class, like sculpting or some shit, and I just sat there and played Diablo 3.
I just remember so much stupid shit happening at Joe's house. Like, me, him, and Kevin were over there the one night, and we all had our 360s, and like Skyrim had just came out, and so Joey and Kevin were playing Skyrim, and then or Joey had his extra 360. I didn't bring mine, but I was playing something. Kevin had some other game that was like kind of new, and I was like, "Hey, I'm like, do you care if I try that?" And he was like, I think I'm gonna play it soon." And I'm like, "Okay, well, how long is soon?" He's like, "I don't know, whenever I feel like playing it." And I'm like, "All right, well, I'll stop playing it whenever you want to play it." And I'm like, "Can I like play it?" And he's like, I think I'm gonna play it now." And I'm like, "All right." And then he like takes Skyrim. I'm like, "Can I play Skyrim?" And he's like, I don't know. I might switch back to it." And I'm just like, "What the fuck?"
Kevin.
Joey was like,
Kevin was known as the single player master at parties.
You want to come over and watch me play this game?
Joey played for like another hour, and he was like, "Here, Shane, you can play Skyrim." I was like, "Thanks, Joey."
Yeah, I remember he would always be like, "Hey, you want to come over and watch me play Super Mario Sunshine?"
Or Just Cause 2 or whatever it was. He loved that game. Might have been 2. Might have been 1. I don't remember. I just know like he was obsessed with it for a short period of time.
I don't know.
I do remember I went over to Kevin's the one time though, and I watched him play Skyrim, and he's like, he did nothing but sneak, and he fought a dragon like with a bow outside of the dragon's range. And all he would do is he would like hit it with an arrow one time, crouch and sneak, and then he would do the thing where you could like throw your voice. It was like, "Hey, skeever butt," and then it would go the other way, and then he'd hit with an arrow again, and he'd wait for his call to recharge, and then he'd do it again, and he'd hit it. It took like fucking 40 minutes.
Jesus.
Because it was like all of his like outside of combat skills were really high, so his level was high. So if he went and tried to fight the dragon, he was just gonna get shit on.
Yeah.
And then so he's like, "This is the only way I can do it."
I think everybody cheeses their first dragon fight, you know?
Nah, dude, I just tank it. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna get a sword and a shield, or 2 swords, or I'm gonna do a battle mage, and I'm gonna run in there, and I'm just gonna fuck shit up.
Nah, that's not what I did. I don't remember what level I was, but I was not high enough level to fight a dragon, so I just like stood behind one of those like
Well, everything's just
pillars.
scaled to you, so I mean, you would have been fine.
I don't know. I just stood behind a pillar and like peeked out and shot it.
Oh man, I remember I was like,
shot
this is
it.
gonna be epic. I like went and stood in the middle of the field, stared at him until he came and attacked me, and then I fought him.
The one in the tower?
Yeah, the first one you fight.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
was just like, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm like, "You're coming to me." Eventually, he did. He landed, and then I did like the shout thing, and then I just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I just used like a sword and like fire attack. Murdered him.
Makes me want to play Skyrim.
Skyrim's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out.
You're gonna have to.
I know.
Long time.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like another 3 years or something. Although Microsoft might, not fast track it, but like be like,
"Hey,
look,
guys,
let's get this going or something, just because they own the stuff now.
we need money."
Yeah. Pokemon Snap came out, which is really fun.
Still didn't get mine.
What did you buy it on Amazon or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And normally it comes the day it comes out, but they didn't ship it until the day it came out this time.
Huh.
I almost just canceled it and like went to Walmart or something.
Yeah, I almost told you because like I didn't like I remember like 2 weeks ago or whatever when we were hanging out and you were like, "Oh, I haven't pre-ordered it yet."
Yeah.
I almost told you because when I went to GameStop the week before it came out, they were like, "We've got 8 pre-orders left that are coming, and if those don't get bought as pre-orders, they're just gonna get sold as regular copies."
Yeah.
He's like, so actually they called me on the phone. They've been calling me a lot. Like,
That's weird.
I know. I'm like, "Oh yeah, so if you know anybody who needs to pre-order it, we still have X amount of copies." And I was like, Josh has probably pre-ordered it by now.
I mean, I did pre-order it, just didn't. I don't know. Like that'll just randomly happen. Amazon, most of the time it comes the day of, but it'll come like in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just will come like 2 days or 3 later, depending on when it releases.
So you'll probably get it tomorrow.
It says I'll get it Tuesday.
Okay.
So I don't know.
And then like I guess so if anyone's wondering, when you pre-order a game through GameStop and you go to buy it and pick it up, you get 30% off any used game in the store. So I thought
is that how you got that other game?
I bought Breath of the Wild. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So I'll get Breath of the Wild for like $32 or whatever. Sweet. I feel like that's a good deal.
Yeah, especially since it's still 60 new and still like
$48 used. Yeah, $47.99.
A lot of money.
Yeah, I feel like 45 used. I know that's only a couple dollars difference, but like,
yeah,
I feel like that sounds way more appeal
than 50.
But then again, GameStop is the one who sets that price,
right? And they just do it based on, I guess, sales, maybe, or
yeah, maybe, or well, actually, I think I don't know if they still do it like this, but apparently they used to do it of like how many copies they had.
Oh,
so like if they had more copies, the price would be a little bit, not a ton, but a couple dollars lower.
Yeah.
And then if they had less copies, the price would like be a couple dollars higher than like the lower. But I don't know if they still do that. That was years ago when like I used to talk to that one dude all the time when I went up there.
Yeah.
Play Pokemon Snap when we're done here.
I've got to go call fucking AT&T and be on the phone for an hour.
Why do you have to call AT&T?
Oh, more bullshit. Yeah, for my internet at my apartment.
AT&T?
Yeah, they're the worst. I hate them.
Yeah. Did you see Mario Party got an update?
No.
You can finally play Mario Party online.
That's pretty cool.
That is just mini games.
That is really
nice.
cool.
I mean, I don't know why that wasn't
a thing when it released.
Right. It's me and Tyler were talking earlier about how he was saying like, they just need to come out with another Pokemon
Stadium?
No,
Ooh.
I said that, but there's the one on the Wii that you could upload your Pokemon to and
fight
battle.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Whatever the fuck it's called. I'm just gonna look it up so we can...
But yeah, that one was cool just because you could
Battle Revolution.
Yeah.
He was saying they need to come out with a new one of those or whatever. And like I understand, but then again, I also understand that like the new game.
Yeah, at this point it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
But to me, if they did, that's when I was saying to him, I was like, well, look, if they did that, but they added mini games and stuff to it to make a new Pokemon Stadium,
yeah,
that could be cool because they could use that platform for some competitive play. Because, the Pokemon are all the same stats, all the same levels, all this, like, well, at least, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you pick Pikachu and I pick Pikachu, we have the same Pikachu.
Yeah. Well, you could upload your own Pokemon.
Right. And, like, I feel like, sure, you could still be able to do that or whatever, and it would be fine. But, like, if they released this now, I feel like people really wouldn't buy it.
No, I mean, there's no real point in it anymore.
Right.
Because, like, the point was you could connect your DS to it.
Yep.
In battle.
But if they did it and made it a Pokemon Stadium with, the mini games and like they have the gym leader challenge where you could go through and do like the arcade style battling, and
yeah,
I feel like that would be cool. But if they just released this and it was $60, I feel like almost nobody would buy it.
Probably not.
Other than like, competitive scene people, like something like that. I don't know. Just because it's only battling, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it could be cool if like they put a ton of time into it and gave like all of the moves super cool animations or something like that.
Yeah.
But that would take so much time.
And like I feel like they should just do that for the regular game.
Yeah. Because it's on console already. So
right. And that Resident Evil demo is out for everything this weekend.
Oh, okay. So when
is it open?
I think it ends today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I personally,
for anybody? Like
yep.
you don't? Okay, sick.
Personally, didn't want to play the demo, just because games like that, I just like to go in blind.
Yeah.
I know it's probably nothing like too revealing or anything like that. Obviously, like it might
all
just
the characters are naked.
It might just be like
literally revealing.
Might just be like the opening like half hour. I don't know. I haven't even seen gameplay on it, so
Well, the first demo was literally you just walked around the mansion and that was it.
Okay.
But I don't know I think they have 2 other separate demos now.
Okay.
I don't know. I might like play one of them on Stadia because I don't feel like actually downloading it.
Right.
Have that Stadia controller, so.
How exactly does that work? Do you have like a box, or do you just like?
Well, you can use like a Chromecast, but
Okay.
I just use my computer.
Gotcha. And then do you have to use that controller, or
You don't have to, but it makes it better. Like it makes the input lag a lot less noticeable because the controller connects directly to the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So it like syncs up the controller with the video.
Like legit sending the signal to that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can use a regular controller. I haven't yet. It might feel a little laggier, is from what I like read at least, but I'm sure it's still fine.
So do they have
because I used mouse and keyboard and it didn't feel terrible.
Yeah.
Because I played like Sniper, whatever that Sniper game is.
Yeah.
Sniper Elite?
Yeah. And it felt okay. I mean, I didn't really notice anything on my computer. Like, it didn't really feel different than playing directly from my PC.
Mm-hmm.
Then I played it on my Chromebook, and that didn't work.
So is it like how games have regional servers? Does Stadia have regional servers? Because I was just wondering if lag would be worse if we're playing over here on the East Coast and there's servers in like California or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know. But Stadia also got an update. That, guess what? It added the premier Google feature.
Oh, what's the premier Google feature?
A search bar.
Oh, wow.
Somehow Stadia released without a search function.
It
has been out that long without a search function.
I think the PlayStation Game Store doesn't have a search bar.
Definitely does.
Oh, yeah,
at least
for
the
sure.
PS4 did.
There was something.
It was terrible. You had to scroll through letters, but it was there. I just don't understand how Google releases a service without a search function. Aren't they like the biggest search engine in the world?
Right.
It's just so weird. I guess at least they're working on Stadia just a little bit.
No, I guess Bing's really cutting into their market share there, you know?
Let's see here.
Is this one of their forums?
I guess.
Like it.
Okay, so will affect the servers I connect while playing. Oh, they're asking a question. VPN. Will it affect them? Fly with license and regions based restrictions. You want to play a game through VPN, the location based on your VPN. VPN is not optimal for the performance of Stadia. If you have a client-based VPN solution like whatever, you may want to use different browser to exclude that from your VPN connection. Not really seeing like an actual answer here for what we're trying to figure out.
Rather,
yeah, because I typed in at first like just how their servers work, but I didn't get any answers through
maybe
that.
Wikipedia will have like
Where's that at?
Google Stadia, Wikipedia. The wall of text.
High dynamic range. Software development. I don't think so.
It's not. But maybe it's somewhere in there.
I'm sure it is.
I don't want to read that.
Yeah, I don't.
Availability and promotion.
I'm over it.
So this is the closest we're gonna get to an answer. Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Sweden, United Kingdom, United States. Those are the countries it's available in. That's all we're gonna get out of that.
Yeah.
Whatever. I assume.
I wonder how the Amazon services, the Luna, they have like the same thing. Stadia.
Oh, when did that come out? I knew they were talking about it, but I didn't know it was an actual thing
yet.
yet.
A couple months ago.
Oh. Amazon's just like just stick to shipping stuff. Like,
well, they started with books. That was the whole thing that Amazon started with. It was literally just a
Kindle
website
or something. Or?
Well, no, they literally would like send like it was a market just for buying books and stuff, and then they came out with their Kindles, and then they're like, oh, we can make a fuck ton of money,
right.
And then it became what it is today.
Right. I don't know. I just don't think that dipping your toes in every water possible. I mean, I guess I understand why they want to, because they think they can make a bunch of money. But
I like Josh's face there. What was that?
I was just seeing how much their controller was.
$100.
70.
Oh,
How much is the Stadia?
let me look up the controller.
I don't know. I got it for free. What?
On what? What's
Luna.
it called?
Luna. It looks just like a little bit. It looks like the cross between Xbox and Switch. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks fine.
It looks good.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah.
If anything, I feel like that D-pad is probably not great, but probably not bad either.
I guess it just depends, because it's like looks kind of thicker. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure some people like that.
Is that a push to talk button in the middle underneath the logo?
It's probably a.
Cute.
No, I would think it's Alexa.
Oh. The
Okay.
bumpers look
Hey.
dumb. I'm not gonna lie. They
I mean,
look
that-
fat.
They look like how the Xbox Ones feel.
I like the Xbox One's bumpers.
They're just raised up too high for
Okay, I
me, so
guess
I'm
this
sure those
is-
are way too high
I guess
for
this
me.
isn't that bad. Just like from the profile,
The front,
yeah, it looked like they were like really flat, like on the top.
Oh. They just look
back
high. Like,
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
like they look like they're just like a flat fucking wall, but they're
There's
not.
probably a lot of travel.
Maybe, I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either. That's just crazy. It's because it's $70, and I wonder how much their service costs.
This controller does look cooler than the Stadia's controller.
I don't know. Consult the Amazon.
It'd be
Luna.
cool if it was like included with Prime, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Oh, a vibrator. A Luna vibrator is what came up on my Amazon search.
It just says it's an app.
Oh, it's free to
Oh,
download.
okay.
So, maybe it is exactly like Stadia, and you just have to pay for the games.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Stadia's controller just like it reminds me. Not that I think it looks bad or anything like that. It reminds me of that like knockoff.
Oh, request
Oh.
early access. Interesting. I guess this Luna thing's in early
Reminds me of
access.
What early access?
Early access.
I
The
mean,
thumbsticks look kind of similar. Like at least like how they don't have like a bunch of texture on them.
yeah,
But the D-pad, I honestly think the D-pad looks like it probably feels okay. I mean, you could tell me obviously, but
it's like I think it's like clicky. I think it feels like very similar to that.
this is like
Or
really
that's mushy.
Yeah.
Maybe it feels like I
like
can't.
I feel like the buttons feel maybe. Or
honestly, I haven't used it in months, so
I feel like that button feels.
Well, I got into the
Probably,
Luna
I
early
think
access
so.
thing, so
You got into
I
it?
got into it, so
You just like said you want in, and they were like, "Here you go."
yeah, immediately they're like, "Hey, okay."
but the controller overall feels like it actually feels really high quality.
Okay.
Like it's sturdy and
Yeah.
it's like got some heft to it. Like it's heavier than an Xbox One controller.
Probably because they got like the
Well,
antenna in there for the.
Wi-Fi
yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
What is, oh, is that the Stadia controller?
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I
Hold
was
the
I just-
phone. What is this?
Probably a leak concept.
Ugh. Ugh.
What
Those
Google's video
thumbsticks.
game controller could look like.
Oh my god.
2 years ago. That didn't age well.
Those
No, it did not
those
age well.
thumbsticks look fucking
Terrible.
garbage.
The entire thing looks awful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like it'll cut your hand off.
Yeah.
Now I kind of just want to like.
Look at concept controllers.
Yeah. Concept. Like a
Oh
gander.
whoa.
And the fuck is that?
Controller concept.
Oh, this is completely made up.
Yeah.
That looks dumb as fuck.
What would you ever need 4 thumbsticks for on there?
You mean 8?
Okay. Okay.
2 D-pads.
Yeah, I guess yeah, you're right. But I just meant like look at they're all lined up in a row.
Yeah, I don't know what you would do with that.
So you move that one with your palm?
No, you use
Look
your
at-
nose.
Well, no, that's the middle one you use the nose for.
Oh,
the
there
one
you
on
go.
the grip you use your palm.
UIGM. Those are more buttons.
This definitely had to come out like a long ass time ago.
Ooh, what
Never
in the
that.
hell is that?
Get some wrists. Oh, maybe they're like
concept for the VR or whatever.
That's what I would think. Yeah.
Those look better than the real VR controllers. So
They really do.
I know they probably wouldn't work very well, but
They're new ones look fine.
yeah.
They literally just look like the Oculus one.
Oh, look, it's the Switch before the Switch.
This is odd. Imagine holding that.
From like 8 years ago.
Just like imagine because like the thumbstick would be like this. This is where the thumbsticks.
Oh yeah.
Except even further out.
Right. Yeah. So they'd be like this, and then you're like, oh, I need to press a button. Let me go all the way down here. You literally have to rotate your fucking hand on the controller.
Yeah, and there's no like button pad. Oh wait, okay, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
That's just weird. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. It looks dumb. What the fuck? Screen. Okay.
That's lame.
It's a PS5 controller, didn't you know?
That would be a whoa. What are these
Just snippet of chat.
look weird.
Yep.
Whoa. What? When did those come? I'm done with that image.
I think that's just a real controller, isn't
You
it?
think this is?
Yeah, that's what they showed off to be the PlayStation 3 controller at first.
What?
Yeah. Like
Oh my
at
God.
E3 when they announced it.
That, like, I already don't care. Like, don't get me wrong. PlayStation's controllers have gotten better over the years.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't prefer them.
Except for when they took away the rumble feature.
Oh my. What is this, like a fucking...
What?
It looks like a fucking neck
No,
pillow.
yeah, it really
does.
Yeah, that's just what the PS3 controller looked like for
Okay.
E3.
So that was their concept.
Yeah, terrible one, but
This is the controller of the future. And then everyone's like, no.
This real-time pain relief. Game controllers. Real-time pain relief. What the hell? Excuse me?
looks like that would cause pain.
It's like, as you're holding it, it like heats up to like massage your hands
Yeah.
while you're playing.
Speaking of weird controllers, or you should look up the Intellevision Amico.
After we look at this piece of shit. Oh, I remember this section. Wait, what?
I think
Right
that's
there.
a separate search.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna... I remember this picture when it released.
We need 37 bumpers and 67 thumbsticks.
It looks great.
At least most of them are labeled. Not all of them,
Not
but
all
most
of
of
them.
them.
You couldn't even hold that.
And
No.
there's 2 2s,
Is
Yeah.
there
two-
there is two twos.
There's
Two
2 2s.
4s.
There's 2 1s.
2 1s.
There's 2 3s too.
Yeah.
Nice. Am I looking up?
The Intellevision Amico. Amico. AMI. No. No M at the beginning. AMI.
Hey, am I? Miko, so I was
Amico.
like, okay. This?
Yeah.
What?
Which one?
I think they're the same. One's just a
Which one looks more
Special
interesting
edition.
to you?
The purple one.
Oh, GameStop has it.
Oh, really? Does it say it's released? I thought it wasn't. Oh,
Release date
10,
10
21. What is this?
10 10.
like a game console. Well, the Amico or Intellivision was like an older game console,
Yeah.
like before Nintendo, I think.
Yeah, like way back in the day.
And like they use like a phone style controller, so they're like bringing that back, sorta. So like every game is exclusive to this console. It's probably going to turn out like the Ouya did, where it's terrible, but I thought it's a cool concept because there's like a touchscreen, and it's just another console that's coming out.
Dude, they got skiing.
Whoa!
Skiing twice.
Shark. Yeah,
Wow.
it's like re-envisioned Amico games too, or not Amico, Intellivision games.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like a interesting concept that
Wait,
you can't watch that.
watch this one.
Meet Amico.
Why is this muted?
Huh.
It seems like this could be okay for like little kids if it
Yeah.
was, you know, like, because they're
Yeah.
like very simple looking games anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think I would buy it.
No.
It's,
Not for $300.
No.
I could see this as being like 150.
Yeah. This is what you would buy your kid in place of an Xbox.
Oh, it's a gyroscope.
It's like trying to knock off the Wii.
Right, yeah, it's like a Wiimote with a
Touch
Say
screen.
hello to your new friend, Amico.
I mean, it is kind of cool that it has like a screen on it and stuff, but
we got this video now.
Is this Red Dead 2?
What?
The horse thing.
the horse.
It may well just be a horse.
This is Intellevision HQ, Nick.
Oh, okay.
Can't you tell they're working very
Wow,
hard?
this is like
Obvious.
futuristic stuff going on.
Yeah, you throw some people in lab coats and like...
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, Tommy, you got a minute?
Yo, yeah, meet me out there by the dock. All right? Hold on.
I already don't like this.
What the fuck is going on?
It's weird.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, we got our first shot plastics in, and we're ready to do some stress testing.
Very cool. What's that entail?
Very cool.
They're great actors.
Seems okay. Let's try higher. You guys ready for me down there?
Why was there one box to check?
Why is he on a ladder to drop at chest height?
No, they already did the chest.
Oh.
This is...
Whoa, Nelly.
Look at the production quality on this.
I think we need to get more creative.
Yeah, I would say.
I think your entire company needs to be
Don't
more
tell me you're gonna run it
creative.
over the fucking lawnmower.
I mean, I will be surprised if nothing happens. Well, I mean, probably nothing's gonna happen because it's in
We
the video.
removed the blades on this lawnmower.
I mean, it was cutting some grass.
What the fuck?
Okay, I think it's done.
Lawnmower? Nah. Lazy Susan was the
Is that
one on
really what it
top.
said?
Okay, they're at least a little creative. At least they didn't like fake it that like it could get run over with a lawnmower.
Right. They just drill someone in the park over there.
That would be amazing. Oh, okay, yep, we called it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right, amazing.
Who cares about this guy?
Fuck that guy.
See Lazy Susan right at the top.
Just an elevator.
You guys are gonna drop it from like 50 stories or something?
This is a tall building.
Oh, you're gonna have a guy kick it.
Why the fuck did they duct tape it to the window?
Nope, headbutt.
Jesus Christ.
The longest video ever. We haven't even gotten to the horse yet.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
There's the
Oh,
horse.
they're just riding a horse. I thought that was gameplay.
Oh, no.
I thought it was gameplay too.
I told you it was just the horse.
I thought it was just like a riding simulator.
I didn't
or something.
believe
They
you,
did show it.
Josh.
We got one more controller to
This guy's got a Ferrari?
The engine?
I mean, he's the owner of the company.
Doubt it.
Probably he's just renting it.
Yeah.
There's not like that much to rent
What
it,
is,
right?
what is the point of this?
Heat test?
Tommy, I'm just trying to hold down my lunch.
Are they on the highway too?
Yep.
Seems safe. Especially to put this in a video.
Maybe they're in Germany. It wasn't KPH. Could be.
Engine block. What the fuck?
What? They taped it to a rocket?
I feel like they spent way too much money on this video.
Probably.
I could have put it into development for your fucking system.
Yeah. Maybe make it a little more powerful.
Discovery.
Is there anything that says how powerful it is?
I don't think it's... I mean, you saw the game.
Right.
Looks just like Android powered, maybe.
Damn, dude. WWE Alexa Bliss plush 10-inch.
Oh.
Oh, log jammers.
There's another console that, like, sort of a console we've already looked at. It's called the Evercade Versus. Remember that one that was a handheld that took cartridges?
Yeah.
Well, now they're
Okay.
making it to a home system so you can, like, do multiplayer and stuff.
I think I saw this the other day.
It looks cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
it does.
Still not sure if I'll get it.
How much
Like-
is it supposed to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's like... I don't think it's $300.
Go to the web results.
Verge.
Fuck the Verge.
Wow, I like how their website doesn't come.
Yeah, where's Evercade's website?
There's, it says official.
Bye.
80? Oh, that's 80 for the handheld. So I can't imagine the console's going to be that much.
150
Or-
maybe or something like that? Wait, is this third? No.
Oh.
Did you say their website popped up?
It did, like, hit back.
Oh, it did?
It just go like to the right there.
Official
Oh,
site.
I don't know if it'll actually take it to it, but
Evercade.
.co.uk.
$99.
well,
But-
99 was it? Oh, it's
Pounds.
Oh, there's dollars too. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop,
$100
I'm looking
doesn't
at
seem.
this.
I do hate when websites do that. It's not bad.
No. So what's this?
maybe that
it's
was just okay.
supposed to play exclusive.
Well, so they do like these cartridges, and they have different.
Oh, they got
sets.
worms. Okay.
So like, there's like, they have like retro, independent retro games, like indie games. They have old like collections of games. Like they have RE. I don't know. I think arcade games and stuff.
Okay.
They just have like a bunch of collections and stuff.
That's cool.
So, what's the point of the dual cartridge?
Probably so you don't have to change the cartridge.
Okay, so if you're like, I want to play these two games.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of cool, but at the same time, I'd like give a fuck about that. Like,
I mean, I think it would be
Yeah.
nice. It's like it's like having a physical game in your Switch and then being able to play a digital game at the same time. Like,
yeah, I just don't feel like it's a
I wonder if you
problem that
can split
needed
the-
solved. I'm not like saying it's unnecessary, but
I wonder if you can split the outputs to 2 TVs or something.
that would be weird.
That would be
That would be
weird.
cool, but it would be
Right.
weird.
I mean, the controller actually looks kind of cool.
I do hate when marketing says that it's powerful when it only plays like retro games.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, clearly it's not powerful. My phone is more powerful than that. And my phone is 4 years
Metal
old.
Jesus rocks.
That's
What the
a YouTuber.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that.
it's his YouTube name. But yeah, there was like the collections of games. Those
Worms, Be Heroes, Go. I don't know what that.
they're
Sports.
publishing companies.
Hmm.
Oliver Twins.
That one's
Crisis. Why does that sound familiar?
I've played it.
Tanglewood.
I've told you about it.
Okay.
It's like that top-down shooter that like takes inspiration from like Alien, TV. And
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, this looks cool. I mean,
Namco. That's what I was thinking.
oh, the Namco.
Couldn't
collection.
remember
Yeah,
it.
the Namco Museum. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so these cartridges have to be able to hold like an okay amount of space,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a gig or so.
Probably a little less. I mean, these games aren't that big, so.
Right.
No, not at all.
And this is why it bothers me that they say it's powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Not powerful.
yeah, it's retro powerful.
If this
I
came
guess.
out in the 90s,
Yeah.
yes. Early 2000s, maybe. Now, no, definitely not.
Definitely not. Not even for early 2000s. Not powerful.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right, because like PlayStation 1 was more powerful than
Right.
that.
Right.
That was just a fucking disc reader.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember. Did you finish Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Season 4 they just wrapped up like production on.
Oh, okay.
Or, so
I didn't even
that's-
know they were making more, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like,
I mean,
oh.
they ended it like they were going to.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, that could also like be the like I just never heard that they were making.
I didn't either, but until I just saw it on Twitter today that the actor that's Johnny,
Yeah.
he put a tweet out saying that they finished up production on.
Okay.
Really, it took him only. I feel like he said after 3.5 months. I feel like that's not a long time.
No.
No, I feel like their budget, like, or yeah, I feel like they don't really spend a lot of money either, though. Like,
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. I feel like all that choreography probably
True.
takes a lot.
right? Yeah, that's probably the majority of it.
That's what I would think too. 'Cause, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like they put a lot into sets and stuff. It's
Right.
like a
Like,
high school and like
Here's a fucking apartment complex.
Right.
Like, hey guys, a couple $100. Can we use these apartments for a few days or something? Like,
right.
yeah, sure.
So production on the second season of The Witcher wrapped like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
I think I don't remember when they said it's actually going to come out, but I think it was this summer.
But I feel like
July or August.
I feel like this season will be better than the first season.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't watched it.
It's good.
Now that
It just wasn't as good as all the hype led me think it was going to be.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, it's like amazing. And I was like, yeah, I liked it, but like,
I think it's
didn't think it was
meant for
amazing.
people who, it was meant to like explain the universe to people who have never seen anything ever before.
So you think like I should watch that before I play The Witcher 3?
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it
Like,
really
would
matters.
I just have more insight?
Yeah, for sure. Because if you just play The Witcher 3, it just drops you into Geralt and Ciri's relationship and Yennefer, and like you're like, who are these people?
Not gonna lie, The Witcher 2, like that game sucked. At least I thought.
So?
I played it for like 3 hours,
and
so here's my problem with it: was the gameplay itself was okay, but it was so like, at least like for the mindset I had going into it, as like this is gonna be like a semi-open world RPG like game, and I go in and it's like super fucking linear. Like, go here. Oh, I'm gonna go over here. No, you can't even go through that door.
Well, The Witcher is not like that. The Witcher 3
I
is
know.
not like
I know. That's why I think The Witcher 3 I will like.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know. I just like, maybe I had the wrong mindset going into it, but I just really didn't find it very fun at all.
I honestly know nothing about the first two.
I know a lot of people said that like the second one is definitely the weakest.
Oh, really?
From what I've been told by people who like the game. But I mean, obviously everybody liked 3 so far, at least.
Yeah.
That I've heard.
I own 1 and 2, but I haven't played them.
Yeah, I bought 2, played it for like 3 hours, and then I returned it.
And returned it.
They're both on PC?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like on Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
2
really
goes on
cheap.
sale for like $4 all the time.
I bought the first 2 Baldur's Gate games and like played it for an hour and returned it.
Yeah.
They were garbage.
Yeah, like I'm sure if you played that like 20 years ago, it's probably fine, but
I played, or I got, like when I had my old laptop that I played Diablo 3 on, I bought the original Fallouts, like Fallout 1, 2, and then there was a Tactics one, and then one other one.
yeah.
But I got them all for like $2 for all of them.
I heard the story in those is cool. Like
It's hard to play for me because they're so old, like, and it's a style of game I've never played before. Like top down, so it looks like old Diablo, but it's movement based, so that when you move, the enemies move.
Right.
So every time you take an action, the enemy can also take actions. And I just didn't understand it then because I've never done it before.
That's actually how the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon works.
Yeah.
Like you take a step, they take a step. And it's like it's turn based, but it's real time.
Yeah, it's
so
like
anytime you do something, they can react. And,
like the old first person dungeon crawlers.
Right. Matt actually that we play D&D with is like super into those. I guess that's what he was telling me. Like he really, really liked them and really liked playing through them and everything. And
he only plays old games.
Yeah, I mean he plays Skyrim, but like that's
also
like what he's really interested in.
Yeah,
I like
Doom.
Couldn't figure out the combat, I think, but again, this was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't figure out the combat. 'Cause I would die to rats. I couldn't even make it like out of the vault. But I probably only gave it like not even an hour of the first one.
Yeah.
And I think Tactics was different. I can't quite remember.
More turn-based, maybe.
I don't remember. I remember liking it more, but I don't remember why. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, those old games, like some of them age well and some of them don't.
Yeah, and I mean it's also just preference based too, because like I'm sure that type of gameplay is fine if you're into it. Yeah, and you know how it works. But I had no idea how it worked at the time. Like I didn't know it was like that. Like when you move, the enemies moved, or when you attack, the enemies attacked. But
yeah, I've thought about like maybe trying them out, but then like I'm always like, be honest, I probably wouldn't fucking play them. So like, I don't even want to buy them, even though it's like maybe like $2 for one of them. I just don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, that's probably why they throw them on Steam, just to be like, please buy this game.
Well,
so
I mean, there's probably people who still buy them because they like they played them when they were younger or whatever.
Yeah.
There's getting to the point where there's like 50-year-old fucking gamers. So
yeah,
I mean,
But I'm sure Steam probably makes a bigger percentage on those sorts of games, you know?
yeah, maybe
Like older games that they could get the rights to more easily, or that the rights to have expired.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. I mean, I think their like percentage cut is same across the board,
Yeah, I believe it's in the 20s.
or 30. I can't remember. I think it might be 30%.
That's a pretty
Okay.
hefty amount.
It is.
is.
That's why people are
But-
shitting on Steam, because the Microsoft store just dropped theirs to like 12.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think isn't Epic's like 18 or
I
something
think
like
it's
that?
15.
15.
I mean,
But, like-
around there. I'm not
like-
positive.
I'm not trying to defend them because I don't think that, you know, their cut should be that high either. But like until recent years, they were the only fucking big
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like, we can do whatever the fuck we want. Like,
right.
I mean, do I think if they just simply dropped it to like a flat 20% that they would still get like the dominant shares of stuff? Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they're the bigger platform. There's more people that use Steam than the other platforms. But I mean, I like the healthy competition that they're getting from Epic and from Microsoft.
Well, I mean, Microsoft can afford to like have their cut.
Well, and
Lower.
let's be honest. If like, so like Steam, it's an established site and it's an established community and everything like that. Them lowering their percentage isn't gonna make them lose money. They're just not gonna make it as quickly, right?
So
Because they're to the point where they're so established. Like, at least I would think they're not just dumping money all the time, right? Like, I'm sure they're spending obviously for like, you know, advertising and
Well,
upgrading their site,
and then like VR and stuff,
Right.
like the index they had
but
to
it's not like
develop and-
it's not like they're Epic, where Epic has to lose money all the time just to even stay like Epic still just loses money every month. Their
Well, they're not
store.
literally, yeah, but they're not losing money because
Because Fortnite.
Well, yeah, but like if you just like Epic's game store, that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
their own, like, you know what I mean, like that commodity
Well, I mean,
itself.
technically Fortnite's part of that, so that's why it's not technically losing money.
Right. The company as a whole isn't, but that venture is.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, but
Right.
technically Fortnite is part of the Epic store, so it's not really.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying. Without Fortnite, it would be.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know, like I feel like don't get me wrong, I like the free games, but they probably need to slow the fuck down on some of that stuff because
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know how like it
they've
works.
got to be taking hits.
I mean, they're they I feel like they would have to pay the developer for like, hey, we're gonna put your game free for a week. We have to pay you something.
Yeah, from what I read, they get like they pay like a flat rate to deliver, and like it like entails, you know, the time like that it's free or whatever, and it's like they don't pay for copies, but they give the developer a flat rate of like, we're gonna give you $80,000
Yeah.
for this game to be on there, and people are gonna get it for free or whatever. But yeah, they definitely do pay the developer.
Yeah.
I don't know what, I've never heard of a scenario of what they pay. Obviously, they're not going to really disclose that information openly, but
Probably not.
No. Probably not.
Yeah, apparently Steam's is kind of weird. It's like tiered, so they take 30% for the first 10 million in sales, and then from 10 million to 50 million, they take 25%, and then after 50 million, they take 20%.
okay.
Dollars? Like dollars of sales?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh, in sales, I thought
Yeah,
you meant I thought you were talking like copies
no,
sold.
dollars of sales.
Okay. Well, that's even better then.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's not
Which I
completely horrible. Like if you have a big game, you're like, whatever.
But it kind of sucks that it's better for the bigger developers.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worse for indie developers. That
Mhm. 'Cause,
their game
yeah, if your
might not
game is
make that.
$2 and you have to sell, what, 1 million copies just to get out of the 30% range?
But then
Yeah.
again, if you kind of think about it, like,
Not even, you'd have to sell 5 million copies.
Oh, I thought it was 2 million.
No, 10 million.
not that
10
indie games normally. I think it's obviously a rare occasion if an indie game outsells like a big AAA game or something.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it's
it
becoming
happens.
more common.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
but
Yeah, like Hades and like
you know, Hades, it's like what, a $15 game normally,
25.
25. You figure that like just for people who are like price whores, it's more appealing. So they might You know,
Yeah.
Price whores.
I mean, I'll price whore.
I've almost bought it, but I don't want to pay like
If I look at a game and it like,
25 for it.
yeah, I agree. If I look at a game and it looks appealing to me and it's $60, I think about buying it less than I would if it was $25 or $30 or, you know, whatever. And obviously the quality of the not necessarily the quality of the game, but the amount of like time and shit like that, like in the bigger the team and all that's gone into it reflects that. But like some indie games, like that Skull game I bought,
Yeah.
like fucking $10 or something like that, 10 or 15. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's like nothing. So here you go.
How much was Valheim? I don't even
20?
remember.
20? I think it was 20.
I think it was 20.
Yeah.
I feel like it's worth it, but
Well, yeah. I mean, I have like 30 hours into it, and I'm not even like halfway through.
Yeah, I think I have like 70 or something like
And
that.
they're still updating it, so
yeah.
Which, yeah, that's why I've been just taking a break to let them come out with like a few updates so that the next time I get on, there's like at least a decent amount of like
yeah.
new shit to go off of.
Brandon has like 180 hours in it.
Yeah.
He's done pretty much everything you can do.
Okay.
He beat all the bosses, he said, and he has all the best weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I can't play that game by myself for very long.
No, absolutely not.
Like
I
I could get on and like,
But I don't want to waste that much time.
Yeah.
like I could get on and like, oh, I'm gonna go get materials or I'm gonna go get food and I'm gonna stock up on stuff so that when you guys got on, I could just like go and like do like the hunts and shit with you and shit. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just the couple times I played by myself, I would play for like 2 hours and I'd be like, I don't even want to fucking play right now. Like,
Yeah. I played for like half an hour after I moved down to Columbus.
Yeah.
I played by myself for like half an hour. I'm like, you know, I really don't feel like doing this.
yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on what stage you are in the game too.
Well,
Because
then, like,
and I like you can't take all your stuff with you.
right.
Like because when I made my own like island or whatever, I don't even know what it's called, world, I guess.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun just building my house. Like I originally wasn't gonna build a house at all. I was gonna build like the tiniest hut, just put a bunch of chests in there, and then like farm for stuff. And then I ended up building a huge house.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
like
Yeah,
on
I already
accident.
built like 4 houses. So like, but the other thing was I was gonna say is, like you get to a point where like we got like I can go to the mountain, but I can't really survive the mountain by myself
Oh yeah.
because I like now I might be able to because I have more armor. Like I have I don't have iron armor yet, but I could make it. But because dude, iron, you need so much fucking iron for everything. It's
Yeah,
like
you really do.
30. It's like what the fuck, like.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Gotta go do
like,
some dungeons.
I can't go and just go up the mountain and do shit by myself. When I tried to, I was just dying a bunch.
Oh yeah.
So like, it's almost like, well, I'm not gonna go to the mountain. I can go do shit in the swamps, but we've done at least like where we've found all of the fucking
Yeah, you'd basically just have to go find a new spot.
right.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, well, I like to kind of like if I have like a direct objective while I'm adventuring, I kind of like to have someone with me in case I die or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it's less likely that I'm gonna die. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't really played because you guys haven't hit me up, so I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna play until they want to.
For sure. It's definitely more fun with people. That's
Right.
like even like Monster Hunter. Like I really like Monster Hunter, but since I've just been playing alone, I'll just do like 4 hunts and then get off.
Yeah.
But if I was playing with somebody else, I could do like 10 hunts
Right.
without getting bored.
Yeah, and then like like even when like we'd be playing, we'd all just be like building our houses or whatever. Like even if we're not doing anything, it's still more entertaining.
Right.
You just have someone to talk to while you're just doing whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
The game's just fun. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know why Mike didn't get it.
He really didn't.
No.
No, he
He
bought
bought fucking Ark at full
instead,
price.
even though he had
though
it
he
for
owned
free.
it, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
We've told him 1,000 times. I was like, "Oh, did you return Ark?" He was like, "No, I played it for more than 3 hours, whatever." And I was like,
You
had,
can
like-
still return it.
"No, he's already. It's 2 weeks or 3 hours.
Oh.
You hit either of those 2 marks. If you hit the 3 hours and not the 2 weeks, once in a while they'll refund it to your wallet. But if you go over 3 hours and you hit the 2 weeks, there's no refunding it at all. But he had like an hour in it, and I was like, "Stop playing it, get off of it right now, and return it." And we even told him how to do it and everything, and
Yeah.
didn't. So
Yeah.
Whatever. His money.
Yeah.
Fucking $40 for no reason. Like,
Fucks up his
I
audio
thought it was
settings.
more than that.
I think it's like, I think it goes on sale for like $23.99, and I thought it was $40 normal now. I could be wrong, but
It's 50.
is it 50?
50.
Yeah.
That game's
Oh.
pretty old. That came out in like 2018, didn't it?
Nah, I think it was like 2017.
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah. But didn't they just
50
come out with like a
bucks?
big ass update or something like that?
See.
I think they did.
Genesis Part 2 trailer. I don't know if that's an update.
I saw something. It was like a pack or something like that you could buy, or
Season Pass. I have no
maybe
idea
that's
what that
it was.
is.
I don't know. That might have been.
Except that's, yeah, Part 1 was in February of 2020, and then Part 2 is May, so it's about to come out.
Okay. So they're about to come out with a big update.
It's still kind of ridiculous. $50 for a 4-year-old game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Breath of the Wild. It was $60.
We've had this discussion about Nintendo before.
Yeah.
That the Bad Batch Star Wars coming out on the 4th.
Oh, really?
Like, oh, this month?
Yeah, 2 days.
So like, okay, hell yeah.
Yep.
What
No,
is that
no,
on
no.
Disney Plus?
Yep, it's gonna be on Disney
Okay.
Plus. Another thing I was gonna say that's happening this
Oh,
month.
Castlevania comes out next weekend.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Season 4.
We went and saw the Demon Slayer movie since last podcast. We didn't talk about it last time because we're doing that nerd night, but that was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it started off slow, but
Yeah.
it finished strong.
Yeah, the fights were definitely pretty good, but like the whole, without spoiling a bunch of shit, the whole sleep part was a little drug out to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I didn't really need to see all of that again and
Yeah,
stuff.
just
but-
like they could have made it shorter.
right, it was funny like when they went to other people's head,
Yeah,
but like why do I need a 5-minute scene of that? Like,
I agree.
you know, like it was like Quentin Tarantino movie, unnecessary.
I don't know. I like almost all of his movies.
I don't really hate any of them, but this is a very unpopular opinion. I think Inglourious Bastards is not a good movie.
I think you're so wrong.
I just don't like it.
I don't think it was bad. I mean, I'm not like, wow, it was amazing, but I'd watch it again.
That's a great movie.
Okay,
It's a great movie.
like it's so mediocre to me.
So-
Gorlami.
So now you think it's at least okay though.
like I don't ever want to watch it again because now I've seen it 2.5 times, but
2.5.
because Derek made me watch it twice and the second time I watched it with him, he made me sit there and pause the movie every time I didn't like something and explain to him why I didn't like it.
Why?
So maybe Derek's the reason that I
Okay,
really hate
that's
the fucking
probably
movie.
why, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why
I
you don't like it.
I like parts of the movie.
Because that would also piss me off.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
just like
annoying.
he would see me like roll my eyes or whatever. And he would like, what didn't you like right there? What's wrong? Why didn't you like that?
yeah, that
I don't know.
probably
To me,
has something to do
that's
with
a
it.
little intense.
Almost every one of Quentin Tarantino's movies. I'm not saying they're bad. Almost every one of his movies has like 30 minutes of just dumb bullshit that doesn't even need to be in the fucking movie.
I mean, I think that about every movie.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino's movies are like 3 fucking hours long. Every movie. So like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that he's trying to bring back like an older style of movie. Like, have you ever watched Citizen Kane? It's like 4.5 fucking hours long, and it's super
the
boring.
length isn't my
What is it?
problem. It's just like
Citizen Kane.
like
Never
okay,
even heard
The
of it.
Hateful Eight. That's my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
The first 45 minutes of that movie is fucking dumb. Why do I need to sit here and watch them ride a goddamn carriage on the same fucking set for 45 fucking minutes while they talk about memories?
I mean, it's establishing the characters.
Those 45 minutes could have been turned into 20.
Yeah, but imagine if he just dropped you in the middle of Minnie's haberdashery. And
I didn't want him to do that, but he didn't need 45 minutes to fucking get there.
So
No, but
it got the title right this time, but it still says we're playing biped.
Jesus fucking
God
Christ,
damn it,
dude.
Twitch.
I just now realized that.
It even said it on here. Like this shit pisses me off.
Yeah, it's weird.
I changed it on here with Nick. Nick watched me do it, and then I changed it on there too.
I think that's
I
the
did
problem.
both. Even that one said
Well,
that
no, I'm
you-
just saying. I think that's the problem though, because I never have a problem when I change it on here.
I changed it on here first.
Right, but I'm just saying. I
Oh.
think something between them.
Garbage.
Even
That's
on where I
garbage.
started, it said talk shows and podcasts.
And I've only heard people like have problems with Streamlabs OBS.
I don't know. I'm not changing.
Way to
it
go,
now, but-
Streamlabs. Way to go.
Yeah. Either way, yeah, Quentin Tarantino has a lot of dumb shit in his movies. Like Pulp Fiction, good movie, but that whole scene where he's just riding in the Bruce Willis is just riding in the taxi, it's fucking dumb. Doesn't need to be in there.
Yeah, that one is kind of pointless.
There's like a scene in every movie that's just drug out for no fucking reason.
Because you never see that taxi cab driver again. She just like is there to ask him what it's like to kill a man.
Character development. I don't need an abundance of character development in a fucking movie. It's a movie. If I'm watching a TV series, that's different. But even in a TV series, I don't want 20 minutes of a fucking taxi driver talking to you.
What's it like to kill a man?
I don't know. That's just how I feel about all of his movies. I like most of them. Like Reservoir Dogs, really good movie. There's some parts in there that are dumb too, though.
Until Dawn. That movie is ridiculous.
Until Dawn.
Oh, you've never seen this movie? It's
I don't know,
got
all I can think of is the game.
Yeah, the game.
no, it's fucking insane. It's like he's an actor in it, and it's or
Did he direct it at all or no?
no,
Because he's an actor in like almost every one of his movies.
I think he was a producer. Maybe he directed part of it, but
Okay.
either way, it's like these two brothers rob a bank, and then they're trying to get to Mexico, and they abduct this family in an RV, and that's how they sneak into Mexico, and they are supposed to rendezvous with this Mexican drug lord at a bar in Mexico called something. But once they get in there, everybody in the bar is a vampire, and it's insane.
Oh wait, does that have Danny Trejo in it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I've seen this in the
Cheech is in like 4 different characters
what's her
in
name?
it.
The one Hispanic girl.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen most of that movie.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
It's okay.
No, it's not good at all. It's just really dumb.
Well, yeah, it's like off the wall though.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's called Until Dawn?
Might not be called Until Dawn. That I don't know. I just
From Dusk to Dawn is what it's.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because the only thing that comes up when you type Until Dawn is this game. I was like, there's no way the game overpowers a movie that much.
It's
Especially
pretty
if
old.
it's like, yeah, but even still, like if it's from a popular people are in it, it's still gonna pop up on Google at some point. So I was scrolling.
Do you remember that movie that was it like 30 Days of Night or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was okay. You ever seen that? About 30 Days of Night. So basically these people are in like this, I think it's in Alaska.
It's in like Alaska
and it's like they have like a period of time where like the sun doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Well, there's like a bunch of vampires and they're in town and like they're trying to kill them the whole fucking time and shit. And like it's just like a thriller. It's not a horror movie. It's just a thriller. It's all right though.
Yeah.
Just remember that one.
What are those zombie movies? Like 30 Days After or something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah. I can't remember what they're called, but there's a bunch of them, isn't there? At least like 3.
Yeah.
28 Days Later.
Yeah, 28 Days Later. That was it.
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's
And they have like
it's got
other ones,
Hawkeye
too.
in it.
Oh,
Fucking I can't remember the
whatever
dude's
the fuck
name.
his name is.
Yeah. Yeah, hit that Google machine, Josh.
Because there's 28 Days Later, and then there's 28 Weeks Later. I guess there's only 2.
Oh.
But, what is it? I don't even see him.
Oh, I think 28. I think he was in 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah. Jeremy Renner?
Yeah,
Jeremy
that's
Renner,
it. Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, because 28 Days Later is kind of old, 2002.
Yeah.
28 Weeks Later is 2007.
Yeah, because I just rewatched
I don't know if I've seen the weeks.
Infinity War and Endgame. Obviously,
Yeah, is he? Is he?
Still don't think I've seen either of those.
Really?
You haven't seen a lot
Lacking.
of Marvel movies, have you?
I've seen like the beginning ones, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man 1 and 2.
Like I saw Iron Man 1, 2, and there's 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all those, and I've seen Captain America, the first one, all Civil War, right? That's a
I think
Did
you
you watch
came
Civil
in.
War or The Winter Soldier?
Which one's first?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
Captain America, then Captain America, Winter Soldier. Well, Captain America,
I
the
didn't
first
see
Avenger.
Civil War. Yeah.
Then there's the Winter Soldier,
I
where
think I saw the Winter Soldier.
the dude with the
Had
metal
the
arm.
yeah.
And then, I mean, Civil War, he's in that too, but like it's when like Iron Man and Captain America fight.
I only saw the Winter Soldier. So I think we went to the movie theater and saw it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I believe that.
I know I went and saw Civil War with you, but I don't remember who else was there.
I don't remember either.
Might have been Mike.
Yeah, probably.
Is Spider-Man in Civil War?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
Okay.
That was the first movie he was in.
I thought so, but maybe I did see it. I think I did see that one.
It's good. It's one of the better
Either
ones.
that or I saw the trailer so much that it's ingrained in my brain.
Thor Ragnarok, that's a really good one.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the top tier ones.
Which one? Is that the second Thor one?
Third.
Third? Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't seen that.
And then Thor Love and Thunder is coming out this year or something like that. I think it's this year.
I have like an insane amount of Marvel movies to watch. haven't seen
Who's the
any of the
director of that
Spider-Mans.
one? Isn't it like Taika Waititi or something?
I don't know. I just know it's gonna have
Which one is
Natalie
it?
Portman, and she's gonna be Thor.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Natalie Portman's gonna be a female
She's
Thor.
gonna be a female Thor.
Yeah.
Well, next year.
Is it next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be female Thor.
I mean, Jane Foster.
Because it happens in the like some other. Okay, so all these movies that are coming out now are all alternate timeline,
Yeah.
and like because it's Phase 4 or something like that.
Well, but the Thor still in it, right?
Yeah,
Or-
he's in
oh,
it. Yeah, but Natalie Portman is like she gets the power of Thor or whatever. And,
Oh,
I bet
okay.
it'll be like like you said, an alternate timeline that Thor gets dropped into or something.
no, I think it's like a continuation, but it's supposed to like they're just like really hard to explain because they're going into the multiverse bullshit. Because I think what they're probably going to do is start to set up Galactus, even though Galactus was supposed to happen before Thanos. But I think that's probably what they're going into, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, there's the Spider-Man movie coming out, there's the Thor movie. I'm kind of a little bit annoyed that they're like, there'll never be another Black Panther. Because he died, because Chadwick Boseman died. He's
Yeah.
a really good actor. It's tragic, it sucks. Dude was cool, but like
Just
Make it,
just make his sister.
yeah,
Like,
don't replace him in the
Yeah.
movie, right?
right? Yeah, yeah.
Have it be like, okay, well, the next line of Black Panther or whatever is
Right.
coming, but you're not, T'Chaka. You're not him.
yeah.
No.
His little sister, T'Challa's little sister, would have been a perfect option.
I don't think so. I don't agree, but
I mean,
But yeah, you're right about the
Taika Waititi,
yeah.
okay.
dude. He made this movie. Did you guys hear about Jojo Rabbit? That movie.
No.
God, it's so fucking weird and funny. It's
Is it recent or?
It's recent. I think it came out like 2019 or something. But it's about this little kid in Nazi Germany, and he's like brainwashed in the Hitler Youth. But it's a comedy. It's really fucking weird. You just have to watch it.
Okay.
You can't explain
No
it.
explaining.
Yeah, you say Nazi youth, Hitler's his imaginary friend, and everyone's like, what?
There's this imaginary friend.
Yeah, it's got Scarlett Johansson in it.
I don't know if I want to watch it then. I just get like so annoyed with like the fans like over sexualizing her just because she's moderately like she's kind of hot, right? But like it's so annoying that people think she's like the hottest thing that's ever walked the
I mean,
earth
she doesn't
and,
take her
like,
clothes off in this movie, so.
I don't care if she ever takes her clothes off. I don't give a fuck about that.
I'm not saying you care, but I'm saying that it doesn't happen, so.
I know. Well, she doesn't take her clothes off in most movies she's in.
So, yeah, you're right. Except for like the girl with the pearl earring, like
Yeah.
one of her first movies, she got naked in that one.
Well, that and like when I was
Got
just,
naked.
when I was
She
just
got
rewatching Endgame, and you know they have like this whole. This isn't more me hating on her, but like they have that whole like girl power part where it was like super because it's Disney and that's what they do. They force shit down your throat in the movie. But they like Spider-Man. Yeah, you watched Endgame,
Yeah.
right? Where he's like running with the gauntlet or whatever, and then
Captain
Marvel,
Marvel's
she's like,
hey,
oh,
Peter Parker.
yeah, she's like, give me that or whatever, and then they're like, oh, she's got backup, and it's like on purpose, like every female character just randomly it just feels out of place because it's like, well, you guys were all just spread through this entire battlefield, all fighting together, and all you saw one female, and you were all like, let's all get into one group, and then all do our little pop stance and be like, we got this or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't care about strong female characters. That's awesome. I like it. But when you force it and it feels forced, it's a little bit of cringy. If anything, like, really, I would have rather just seen you just kick someone's ass over there. Like,
yeah, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen this, so I don't.
That, and
really
I
have
don't
an
like
opinion,
the girl
but-
who plays Captain Marvel. So every time she's
Brie
on the screen,
Larson?
I'm just kind of annoyed.
Really?
She's a cunt in real life, dude.
I don't know. I don't know her.
Just everything she goes on these fucking like talk shows and interviews and stuff like that, and she's just so full of herself. She just comes across as a bitch.
I've never perceived her like that.
I definitely do.
I don't even know what she's in.
She's in a bunch of stuff. She's not a bad actor. She really isn't. Like, she's a good actor.
Skull Island.
Yeah. And then she was in like The League. It's like a fantasy football comedy sitcom or whatever.
She is in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, she's in a ton of stuff. She's in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She's the blonde chick.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
band.
okay. That's why I can never like. They make her look so weird in that movie, like so different in that movie that I never recognize her in anything else.
Yeah.
I
She's a
love
good
Aubrey
actor,
Plaza's
but-
character in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
How are you doing that with your mouth?
I just love Scott Pilgrim
It's a good
versus the
movie.
World.
Never fucking mind how I'm doing it.
Did you ever watch that? Fuck, what was that one movie Aubrey Plaza was in, like a year or two ago?
Are you talking about the Nun movie? Oh, okay. Dirty Grandpa?
Oh yeah, this.
Oh yes, I watched that.
Yeah, Mike and
yeah.
Dave.
Need
Mike-
Wedding
Need
Dates?
Wedding Dates. You seen this, Josh?
No.
It's fucking funny. It's got why
Oh,
is
that it was right there. If you scroll back down, the actors down a little more right there.
Yeah,
Zac
Adam
Efron,
Devine and Zac
yeah.
Efron. I'm looking for like images, like it's I don't know, it's so fucking funny because you watch Workaholics.
No.
It's first of all, it's fucking hilarious.
It is.
But,
it is.
He's just so fucking funny, but like
He's in other stuff too, right?
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
seen him in other
Right,
movies.
yeah, he's in some other stuff. And then like they had like a movie where all the cast from Workaholics was in it, and it wasn't called Workaholics, but it was basically that. Like can't remember what the fuck.
Game Over Man.
Game Over Man. Yeah.
That sounds familiar. I don't think I saw it, but
Yeah, this movie's funny. I recommend. Like you and Shy would probably like it.
yeah.
Did you ever watch Dirty Grandpa?
Yeah.
No.
Dirty Grandpa is pretty funny too.
It's
Is that
it's
the one
something.
with
Robert
what's
De
his-
Niro and Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not what I was thinking of. But I know what you're talking about now.
No,
Oh, dude, I
the
think
Johnny
it's-
Knoxville movie.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what I was thinking. I can't
Bad
remember. I don't know
Bad
what that.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
One word off.
I don't know. I know some people don't like Zac Efron. I think he's fucking hilarious and like he's like because he's like the douchebag.
Yeah.
And he knows he's got that douchey look, and he just plays the roles so well.
No, I
Have
think
you
I
seen
think
the
he-
new Baywatch?
I like almost. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have seen
Yeah.
that.
that one was funny.
Yeah, he's a super turbo douche in that.
Yeah, he is.
is.
I like the scene with what is her name? Alexandra Daddario.
Oh, the blue eye girl.
Yeah, yeah. She's like wearing her bikini, just like bouncing her tits, and like staring at him in the eyes, like,
Yeah.
dude, like, is
That
this what
movie
you're
was
looking
ridiculous.
at, dude? Like calling him out and shit. Very funny.
Yeah.
Like how that dude gets his nuts stuck in the chair.
Yeah, yeah.
Or was it his dick? I can't remember.
No, it was his dick.
It was his dick.
Yeah, because she came by and he got a boner.
Yeah, you know the like the beach chairs that have like the slats or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like laying on it or whatever, and the one chick that's on the Baywatch, because he was trying out for Baywatch or whatever, she comes walking by. He's laying there, he gets a boner,
Yeah,
and it gets
okay.
like lodged in there, and he's like standing up, and the chair's like on him, and he can't get it off and shit.
The Rock
I-
comes over.
Yeah.
I do remember that now. Yeah.
That scene reminded me of the one movie with Ben Stiller in it. like there's something about Mary or something like that.
Oh, where he zips up his
He's
dick.
like, he zips his nuts into his zipper.
Yeah.
And like, first of all, I don't know how people do that.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Hey,
I don't. Is that like you being lazy and not pulling up your underwear before you zip your fucking jeans? That's, to me, that's the only way they can happen.
What if he was going commando?
Why are you doing that with jeans on?
Yeah.
That'd be rough.
Good question.
It'd be scratchy.
All of these are good questions. I think it's just comedy in a movie.
Right.
Just for
It's like a
comedy's
stereotypical
sake.
thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, you never done that?" No,
No, I've never
never
done
done
that.
that. But yeah, so he zips it up, and then the like firefighters come in, and the paramedics,
Yeah.
and they're like, just like a Band-Aid.
Gotta take care of my Digimon real quick.
You gotta feed your Digimon.
I just gotta clean up the poop.
Is he a little hungry, baby?
What
do
is
gotta
your
feed him a little
Digimon?
bit. Right now it's a Patamon.
Okay.
You gotta clean up the poop.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta clean up the poop, feed them. You have to
What?
like give them attention and shit too.
No, you have to train them, feed them, give them like
Very cool.
protein, basically, like protein pills. I don't know, so they can fight better.
Mm.
And you can like fight. You go through like a tournament, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it's got that on there.
Like it's not literally a tournament. It's like
Right.
a trophy like symbol, and then you fight like progressively harder Digimon. So like
Okay.
you start off with a weak one, and
Yeah.
so you have to like wait for yours to evolve.
Okay.
What was the Digimon from the movie where he like comes from another universe and tries to destroy the Earth?
Oh, like
Where it comes from, the Digiverse?
Yeah, the Digiverse.
you're talking about like just wait. Was it a movie? You said?
Yeah,
Talking about Omnimon?
I think so. I
Is that
can't
like an
remember
old
what it
movie?
looks like.
I just
mean-
keep thinking of the like not the super new anime, but the newer.
Yeah, the like
anime.
5-episode one or whatever
Yeah.
it was. Yeah. I think you
Came
might
out
be
when we
thinking
were
of the.
kids.
You think about like the giant parrot thing that attacked when like the first Digimon
Dude,
movie.
I have like the vaguest memory of this movie. It's like
Was Tai sleeping in bed, and then stuff started happening in the city, and then him and Agumon ran out there, and then he turned Agumon into Greymon, and they fought a giant parrot thing.
yes,
that
this is all
so?
sounding very familiar.
Yeah.
I remember like a burning city. And
Yeah. I can't remember which. I think it was just called Digimon the movie or something like that. But yeah,
Oh. Yeah, I might be getting. I don't know. Was it Unimon, the unicorn looking
yeah.
weird helmet thing on its face? Either that or the like scary looking ghost one.
Okay.
I don't know how many mistakes I've made.
So it like just determines what your next Digivolution is based on like
Like
how
a
you're.
bunch of different factors.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's kind of insane how many different things that there is. Like
That's like that fucking one game, Cyber Sleuth and stuff like that.
yeah.
There's so many different ways to digivolve all the Digimon, and there's so many different trees for them and stuff like that. Cool as fuck.
Because this is the evolution guide, and like got an insane like tree. Like it starts off small,
Right.
Only splits into 2, and then it splits into like 7, and then it like narrows it down.
Okay. Oh, so there's only 2 that you can get final forms of.
Yeah, or you end up with the terrible one,
Terrible.
or they die.
Or they die. Yeah, I remember. Did you remember the one on the PS1, Digimon World or whatever?
Yeah.
How your Digimon could just die.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that shit was hardcore.
I mean I have a dead one right.
Oh yeah. Oh, a pile
I have
of
a
bones
dead
or
one
something?
right here.
It's just a grave.
Oh,
Can't.
it like keeps track of how
Womp,
many
womp.
you've killed or something.
It does. I can't. How do I?
Not feed it for like 2
Can we
days.
get F's in the chat for all of Josh's dead Digimon?
No, so once you get it to the final evolution, if you make 5 mistakes, they die. So if you forget to feed them, or you forget to give them energy pellets or whatever they are, or
Yeah.
you don't clean up the poop and they get sick, or
Dysentery.
Yeah, 'cause it's
You
straight up
died of
dysentery.
dysentery.
Okay.
And what was that
Digivices. Check 'em out.
card-based like monster game?
Duel Masters
That game was fun.
or a Digimon card game.
I remember that, but it was like an anime. What did it?
Well, all of these have been anime as well.
I think it was Duel Masters.
They had Battle
was like-
Beatamon.
Yeah, the
Battle
Duel
what?
Masters.
Beatamon?
Beat 'em on.
Yeah, right?
I never heard of that.
The Duel Masters one was like
Still.
semi like Magic.
Yeah, like the monsters looked like a cross between Magic and Digimon.
Right. Yeah, because I used
Yeah,
to.
that
I had
sounds
that.
familiar.
Who was it? when I was in like 9th grade, someone played it with me in study hall. It might have been Jordan Eldridge or DJ Wise, one of the two of them. They had the cards too, and I had decks.
A deck, yeah.
It was like kind of fun.
I don't even remember how to play it.
I don't either. But
I had one of the games on Game Boy Advance. That's all I remember. Yeah, pull this shit up.
I don't think I ever watched the anime.
Oh
though.
yeah, me either.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
I mean, like maybe watched a couple episodes, but I don't remember.
That's it. That is
I
it.
had the PS2 game for sure.
I did not. I only ever had one deck of it, and then I got a deck holder from McDonald's or something, like as a Happy Meal toy. It was like one of the monsters' heads, and it like closed down.
Apparently, they came out with a couple of different variants of the
Smartphone game.
Yeah, I do remember this. This
Smartphone.
is actually cool. Like the video card for sure.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Chaos Emperor Dragon.
That's what it is.
But I don't know.
I think maybe I did watch the anime for really short.
Yeah,
I watched it, just not enough to remember it.
Right.
I think the backs of Magic cards say Duel Masters on the bottoms. Or no, it says Deck Masters on the bottom of the backs of Magic cards. I don't know. Maybe it was some sort of attempt at a crossover type deal.
No idea.
Here's the opening.
Oh, hit me with that shit.
You were in an accident.
An ad first.
Wrath of Man. Okay.
Say Duel Masters 1,000 times.
Duel Masters! It's like the Danny Phantom intro. Holy fuck, this looks so bad.
Pretty trippy as well. Like,
Hey, look at that fire.
And that
I'm
fire.
sure some children had some seizures watching
Playing
that.
with a full deck.
Not half a deck. I don't remember that at all.
No.
What if they made a flaccid deck joke in here? Be funny.
Wins his first tournament.
Quite a pickle, but Shobu's gotten himself.
It's quite a pickle.
He's gonna get out of it.
What's with the smug look? We just started.
He's like a combination of Ash Ketchum and
Ass
Yugi.
Ketchum.
Ass Ketchum.
Just started. Here comes Lock Vizier of Hunting.
I had that card. I had a ton of these cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I only had like a deck and then like,
Not me.
I think that was me.
I activate a shield.
Yep, had that card too.
Tornado flame.
I had it easily 300 or 400 cards.
You just wasted time,
Yeah.
Slinger. You'll be finished
Yeah.
on my next turn.
I mean, I've probably got like 10 to 15,000 Magic cards right now.
Yeah, you have more
probably-
than that, dude. Because Deacon I was telling him about it because he's super into Magic and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know those like things that hold like 4 rows or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 8 to 10,000.
Oh.
Yeah, you have like 40,000.
Does he want to buy them from me?
No. He's only into stuff that's like really like worth money.
Okay.
What how many cards? How many cards came in the Yu-Gi-Oh pack? Like 11 or
I thought it was. I thought it was
11 or 9?
I thought
I
it
think
was 9.
Yu-Gi-Oh was 9 because
Pokemon's 11, I think.
Magic is 13, including the token.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to not do that anymore.
Dude, you can get the game. It's like $10.
Yeah, $10, dude.
I probably have so many. What? It's not okay. It's 9. Oh, I was about to say, why does it come with 5? But the OCG. So in Japan, they only come with 5 cards per pack.
They
What?
gotta be. Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
They're probably expensive as fuck too.
No, I doubt it.
I don't know.
There's only 5 cards in a pack. I feel like they're probably
I
half
don't
price.
know. Maybe.
Like comparatively.
I don't know. I don't know the yen conversion.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't even know how many boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I bought.
I don't even know how many boxes of Magic cards I bought.
Like 10 at least. I know I
Yeah.
bought 3 in one day. Like
Yeah.
$400.
I've done that before. Mistakes were made.
I still want
Lessons were
I
learned.
want to build a new Magic deck so we can play next time we hang out or
Oh,
something.
I thought you already.
No, I was going
you bought
to.
the
But
cards. You
yeah,
told me.
I have 2 of those like boxes that they have.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever buy more Magic
Like
cards.
I'll show them to
like
you.
the ones that come with basic lands and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like the
Cool,
cylinder.
The
box.
deck builders.
toolkit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But these are just like the set. It's just like 10
Mhm.
packs from the set and
Oh, yeah.
$40
Yep,
bucks.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Those are the token, or not a token,
Life down,
yeah,
spin down,
life,
life
yeah.
counter.
So
Got a million of those fuckers.
yeah, I don't know where half mine are. Probably in like card boxes or some shit like that. I don't know where most of my Magic cards are. I know they're somewhere, but
We played for a while. Like,
yeah.
I know where all of my Magic cards are.
I just like when I moved in here, you know, like over 2 years ago, there's just shit in boxes and closets that I was like, I don't ever use this stuff. It's gonna stay there until I fucking need to go get it.
I just have like a desk downstairs in my basement that has all of my Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Pokemon cards in a drawer. Well, like 3 drawers.
Yeah.
I have like probably like I don't know, probably like 10,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I don't know, dude. My box of Magic cards probably weighs like 60 to 80 pounds.
Yeah.
It's heavy as fuck.
That much?
Yeah.
Dude, the box is about that wide, square, about that tall.
And you
Like,
have that
it's
many?
almost completely full.
And it's all common and uncommon cards.
So you maybe have more Magic cards than I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards for sure.
I have a
Which is insane.
I have all my rares
'Cause I, like,
separated. so.
Competitively played.
And you also
did-
traded a
I
lot
didn't.
too, and
Yeah, but like,
I just played for fun.
well, I know, but
that's like some of the guys I
Yeah.
talk to. They keep getting me to try to play Commander, and I just personally,
Commander would be really fun.
I just don't know if I'm interested in it. Like,
well, the problem is you just have to spend. I don't know, because I heard a long time ago when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh competitively that Commander, like the starter decks for Commander, were actually like fairly competitive.
yeah.
Compared to like shitty structure decks.
I
they
just
have.
don't like the
Yeah.
rule. Like I'm just too spoiled with like playing Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and stuff like that, where like I can have multiples of cards in my deck.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't bother me at all. Like with Magic, because I
Right.
don't care about Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like,
the rules seem like so if your commander is red and white, you can only have red and white cards in your deck. Yes.
I mean, do you
Yeah.
even
yeah.
if so? I don't know. I feel like that doesn't bother me either, because like you really want more colors than that.
Dude, people like Deacon was telling me he plays a fucking 5-color commander.
I mean, I have a 5-color regular deck.
I mean, I have like a 4-color regular deck.
Yeah.
I always
but it
stick
sucks.
to 2. Yeah. I always just stick to 2.
That's what I try and do, but I
Yeah.
just did that one because I tried to make it based around Link.
Yeah.
Because they had like this wolf elf. It's an elf riding a wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've just based it around that, but like half of my elf cards were green blue and the other half were green white, and then some of them were green black. So I have all of those.
Yeah.
Just make it work. I don't know.
I just have a lot of those like 2 colored lands that go into play tapped.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Got anything else, Josh?
Not really. I think Monster Hunter is like the 7th best, or Monster Hunter Rise is like the 7th best selling game for Capcom right now.
Like of all time or whatever.
Of all time, yeah. It's like it hit like
Hmm.
6 million units. So like it might reach number 1, because
Yeah.
right now number 1 is
Monster
Monster
Hunter
Hunter
World.
World. Yeah, it's at like 16 million. Like that's been out forever, and it's,
I feel like
came
once
out
that
on-
hits PC and stuff.
oh
like,
yeah, it's probably
I
gonna
don't-
explode.
Do you think they're gonna release it on fucking other
Stuff?
consoles?
I don't know.
I feel like why wouldn't you?
I don't know. It is
Eventually,
super weird.
you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's just another market for you to make money on. I don't see what the negative part for them would be.
because this is like the like it's it's been notoriously on Nintendo systems. This was supposed to be like the at least what they said forever ago was like the Nintendo exclusive Monster Hunter game that they were coming out with.
Yeah. I mean, they did say that, so I don't know. It could just be time too. Like when it hits PC, it might hit other consoles.
Right.
Honestly, I hope it doesn't, because then they can do Nintendo crossovers like they did in the old ones.
Right.
I want to dress up as Link. Or my gathering kit in the old one for Generations was just Samus's armor. I forget what it did.
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, they had so many. They had Yugi. You could dress your cat up as Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh. They had
Happy. I remember you showed me
they had
that.
Happy, and you could get like weapons based on some things. What else?
Could you hunt a blue eyes white dragon?
That would be dope.
I would do that. That'd be
Black
cool.
eye or red eyes would be even better. Hunting a red eyes would be dope.
Yeah.
It would look.
Yeah.
Either would be sick as hell.
I would
but
do either. Yeah.
Yeah, the new update.
Not one, but two.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
three.
you have to hunt 3 blue eyes separately, and then when you sever their heads, they like do some morphing thing where they turn into the blue eyes.
Ultimate dragon. Yeah.
It would be nuts.
And then
What?
Yugi comes out and you have to do my trap card, and like
Dark magician.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they eventually do. Right now, it looks like they're just adding more to the game. Like, for some reason, like it kind of seems. It's not that they released it unfinished, because you can put so much time into it already.
Right.
But they just didn't give it as much as other games. I feel like I guess maybe it's comparative to World, but like because they just released 2 Elder Dragons that should have been in there. I feel like I don't know. Was Teostra wasn't in the base game of World, was it?
Yeah.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they just came out Teostra and then like Chameleos, which is like, I don't think he was in World at all. It was in the previous one. It's just like a giant chameleon that goes invisible and I think does poison and shit.
Teostra, because like you beat Nergigante, and then after you beat Nergigante, you unlocked the other Elder Dragons, and then that was the end of the base of World.
Oh. Yeah, and then the new update, it adds a mission that you can get like a ninjutsu emote where you do like some hand signs.
Okay.
And then it unlocks your hunter rank, so you go past 7 or what.
Oh, 7 is the highest for like.
It was.
Okay.
They now unlocked it, I think. Well, I know they unlocked.
Right.
I think 7 was the highest
Okay.
until like the update, like 28th of April is when it came out.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like in this game, your hunter rank goes a lot slower than it did in World. Like just like
It's one per high rank mission. So it's the
Right.
same as World.
yeah, but like I'm talking about like the amount of time to get to that hunter rank. Because like I'm only hunter rank 2 or 3.
I think it's the same, because I just don't think you remember how much time you put into.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because we didn't hit.
Because I know
we
it
didn't hit the uncap until like 30,
Well, right, but,
40
like,
hours in.
It didn't take me very long to hit high rank in World. Like even when I played the first time, it was like I was at high rank at maybe 30 hours.
We don't even have that much in.
Yeah, like 15, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm only
I was
like,
at high rank before 30 hours in
Really?
this game.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's less because there's less story. I think that's the only reason it's actually less. The amount of missions is probably the same. There's just less story in Rise than it was World. World, they tried something different.
Yeah.
Didn't go over well.
No. Yeah, if anything, I like Rise's story better just because it's like they do the cheesy guy talking about it for like 30 seconds, and it's great. You're like, cool.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah, there's like some cutscenes later on, but they're like nowhere near as long as the Insane.
Dude, Pokemon.
You can skip all of them in Rise.
Pokemon Snap, you can't skip any cutscenes.
Oh, really?
It's fucking annoying. The only
That is
time you can
weird.
skip is like one tiny little cutscene when you drop in like the pod into the course. If you've already been to that course once, skip it. But it's only like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you can't skip any of the cutscenes. I'm like sitting there and I'm like, to be honest, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to take pictures of Pokemon. I don't care if you're like, oh, these Pokemon are doing this. Don't care. Just tell me to take pictures of them. That's all I want to do.
Yeah. And I heard like not all of it's voice acted, but like some random parts are.
It's like Monster Hunter, where they're like, here's a whole speech bubble, and they're gonna be like, Honey? Like they're just gonna say like the one
say,
word
like,
or
few
two.
words.
Yeah.
That's
But
weird.
if it's a cutscene, they talk.
Oh, okay.
But if it's like the thing where like it's showing them and then
Yeah.
It's fine though.
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
like
bother me that much.
No.
From what I read, I heard it was like I don't know exactly what they just like. Someone put it as like a major con of the game is like the voice acting and everything wasn't voice acted, which that never bothers me.
Yeah,
so
no.
I don't. Maybe they're just picky.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time, if it's in a text box, it's not all that important. You can probably skip it.
And even if they do voice act it, I like read it on accident anyways.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, most of the time, if they're speaking and it's in a text box, you just read the text box and like,
and then
okay.
skip the
And then
voice
skip
after,
the
yeah,
rest of it.
because read.
You can read a
bigger
lot
than they
faster
took.
than it. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, stopping by.
Yeah,
If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, all that shit. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, The Chaotic Nerds with a Z. Yeah.
Don't follow me on Instagram.
Follow me on YouTube and Twitter at Marco1458 and Twitch.
Oh yeah. All right. See ya.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye.